gone for good, and so's Nadia.
The friends in the basement sound like they're having fun with Norma.
Why not? Noxious Norma's quite a prize to me.
Timmy's never heard the demons sound like that before.
That's because they've never met a brute like Norma before. They just pried her big old boots off her smelly old feet, and they'll toss us up to us in any minute. I'm back! Oh no, not even the basement can finish her off.
Oh, what are Timmy and Princess going to do?
There's nothing you two cut-ups can do. Your home is a slaughterhouse, and I'm the butcher!
Which makes us dead meat! Run, Timmy, run!
Norma!
Oh, yes, Father.
You won't disappoint me this time, will you, Buttercup?
No, Father. You have my word. I'll get them.
Call me psycho!
Grace, come back. There's something I have to tell you.
Grace, he's a nut. Don't let him play with your head. Now, come on, let's go to the wedding.
Grace, please don't leave me.
Grace, you've already been through enough. Now, talking to this person is only going to upset you more. Grace.
I'm sorry, Sam. I can't leave without knowing what he has to tell me.
Please.
Yes, I did. And you deserve it, Rebecca, for being so happy that Ivy canceled Ethan and Teresa's wedding.
Of course I'm happy. Your little Teresa sold Ethan out to the tabloids.
No, she didn't. My daughter never sent that letter to the tabloid.
Oh, just stop trying to cover for her. Everybody knows that your daughter Teresa is a lying, conniving little bitch. Oh.
You and Father tried so hard to break up Luis and me. And now you suddenly want us to get married? What are you up to? Why are you so eager for Luis and me to get married?
I'm urging you to marry the man you love. You think I'm up to something?
Are you?
I need to know the truth, Teresa. Were you going to get back at me because you thought I decided not to call off my engagement to Gwen?
Of course she was, Ethan. Teresa was out for revenge. That's why she scanned Ivy's letter into her computer.
You knew how explosive this letter was. But did she destroy it? No, she saved it, and she destroyed you with it.
Teresa would never do anything to hurt you, Ethan. She loves you.
And that's the bottom line, man. Ethan, just let it go, all right? And we can all go back into that church right now and have Father Lonigan just finish up this double wedding.
I need to hear from you, Teresa. Were you going to get back at me because you thought I'd chosen Gwen? Is that why you scanned the letter into your computer?
No. I swear.
Now do you believe her?
Of the one who could sing so sweet, and I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
You know you're as vicious as your daughter. I'm gonna have you both arrested.
They say witches melt when they're splashed by water. Are you melting yet, Rebecca?
Oh, I hate you, Pilar. I absolutely hate you.
Oh, hate is bad for the soul. I try not to hate anyone. But in your case, I'll make an exception. You tried to get my daughter out of Harmony. You tried to break up Luis and Sheridan. I swear to God, if I ever find out that you had anything to do with that email being sent, I will haul you into the ocean and throw you to the sharks. And believe me, Rebecca, that is not an idle threat.
I'm not up to anything, Sheridan. My only concern is for you. I have this feeling, if you don't marry Luis today, you'll lose him forever.
But Luis and I love each other. I will never lose him.
Well, never say never, sister dear. I mean, consider what's happening with Ethan and Teresa. They love each other, and I doubt very much, from the looks of it, that they'll ever tie the knot.
Teresa, you said you wanted to protect me from learning that I wasn't a Crane. Then why did you scan the letter into your computer instead of destroying it?
He's right, Sis. Why didn't you destroy it?
I was confused. I was upset, but believe me, Ethan, it wasn't to get back at you.
Oh, no? You thought he had chosen me over you, so you planned to blow him out of the water.
That is not true, Gwen. I swear, Ethan, I have never sent this letter to the tabloid.
Teresa is a liar. I don't believe her. She's wrecked both of our lives. You can never trust her again.
Just, Teresa, give me a reason. Why did you scan that letter into your computer? What were you going to do with it?
What did you want to tell me?
You're my wife, Grace. I'm certain of it. But you've changed.
So how have I changed?
Grace, don't let him suck you in.
One of the things I loved when we were married was that you always faced your problems head on. Now you seem to want to run away from them. Don't get me wrong, we can get past it. All I want is what I've ever wanted. Your love. Look, I'm not asking you to say, David, of course, I'll love you. I'm just asking you to give me a chance to rekindle what we once had.
Wind of our predicament, they'll deduce that I'm the Tabitha Lennox, the witch who wrote Hidden Passions. That stunning saga of my 300 years in harmony, full of intrigue, romance, and sex. I mean, Sam and Ivy alone could put...
Focus, Princess.
Yes, you're right. If the police come, they'll throw me in jail. They could even burn me at the stake.
What about you,
Who wants chop suey?
Do something, Jimmy! Jimmy doesn't want to be an
You want to see your little buttercup in action, Father?
Little?
Buttercup?
Thank you, Norma. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
A poster girl for mental health, she's not.
Is Debbie sure her powers are gone?
Right. I still have my powers. Hey-tay, hoot-say, oklay, oh yeah, up!
What'd you say, Father? Your little buttercup doesn't understand. Ask her, Norma. Ask her. What are you up to?
Good question.
Right now, I love you more than I've ever loved you. All I'm asking is for you to give me a chance to reawaken the love you had for me.
You know you're a piece of work, Hastings. What do you expect my wife to do? Take long walks on the beach with you? hold your hand at sunset till she feels something for you?
It would be a start.
Well, that's the craziest thing that I've ever heard. Because you've never been married to my wife. And I'll let you near her when hell freezes over. Now, come on, Grace, let's go to the wedding. Next time you see him, he's going to be on trial for kidnapping.
How can I be accused of kidnapping my own wife?
You're right, this is just too bizarre. Let's go.
Stop! Grace! I'll show you proof that I'm on the level.
My dress is ruined. My hair is a mess. And I am probably going to catch my death of cold.
Oh, one can only hope.
The only fatality that is going to occur here is that of your daughter, Teresa. Because she's going to die of a broken heart when Ethan dumps her, the lying, cheating little slut.
I think you need another dunk in the fountain.
Hey, Rebecca, ¿qué pasa? What happened?
Oh, Rebecca. She sweats when she's nervous. And you should be nervous, Rebecca.
I'm gonna get you, you charwoman gone mad.
I told you she was a witch. See? And her daughter Gwen, she's much worse.
I can't believe the mess my niece and nephew's wedding has turned into. Ethan's mother crashing her car through the doors of the church.
Increíble.
Then to vilify poor Teresa as a traitor to the man she loves. Hey, things like this don't even happen on telenovelas.
No way, no way. When do you think the ceremony will start again? Oh, please. I don't think at this point either one of my children will be married today.
Well, I think Ethan and Teresa will work things out and the four of us can get married as planned.
But what if they can't work things out? I'm sure Ethan and Teresa wouldn't want you and Luis to put your wedding on hold just because of them.
I need a minute to think about this.
Teresa, let him go. Let him take all of this in, okay?
I need to talk to Sheridan for a second. You gonna be okay?
Yes, I'll keep an eye on her, Luis.
Thank you. Julian, what the hell are you doing here? As I recall, Sheridan made it very clear that she didn't want you or Alistair to come to our wedding.
Yes, and I unhappily accepted my sister's wishes. Until I heard that your nuptials had been marred by Ivy's arrival and the subsequent bombshell she dropped. I came here to urge Sheridan that you and she should marry today, no matter what Teresa and Ethan end up doing.
And I'm supposed to believe that. As I recall, you and Alistair didn't want us to get married. You were trying to break us up. Now suddenly you want us to get married?
I've been trying to figure it out myself.
Ethan, are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you?
No. Thanks for offering.
Look at Gwen circling Ethan like the vulture she is. Whitney, I'm afraid I'm gonna lose him. How do I make him believe that I was gonna use Ivy's letter to ruin his life?
Teresa, it's time to tell him everything. The whole truth. Ethan's gonna believe you, honey. He loves you.
Here it comes.
Teresa,
Yes.
no matter how I look at this, I still don't understand why you scanned my mother's letter into your computer.
I know it looks like I did it for revenge, Ethan. And yes, I was upset when I thought that you had chosen Gwen over me.
Yes, you were going to leave Harmony for good.
But I didn't use that information to get you back, Ethan. I love you. I would never do anything to intentionally hurt you. And a short time after I scanned Ivy's letter to the computer, you came to the airport and you stopped me from leaving. I realized that you loved me. That you wanted to marry me, so I deleted the letter. Ethan, I don't know how the tabloid got it.
I do. You sent it to the tabloid before you erased it.
And now you've been caught. And you're trying to make Ethan think you're innocent.
I am innocent! Ethan, you have to believe me. The only reason I scanned Ivy's letter into the computer is because I thought I had lost you.
Well, if I have anything to say about it, you have lost my son.
I haven't lost you, Ethan. Have I?
What are you trying to pull, talking gibberish? No, Norma. I speak the mighty words of those who live in the world down under. Australians? No, but demons, the demons of the underworld. And if you kill Timmy and me, then they will turn your father into dust.
Your friends in the basement ran like scared kittens when they saw me coming.
Yes, well, your father's a little more frail than you are. Maybe they just couldn't stand your aftershave.
Were the demons really doing Norma?
No, Timmy, I was just bluffing. My spell was nothing but pig Latin.
Oh, Timmy gets it. Tabby said they should lock Norma up.
Well, I had to say something.
But will Tabby's bluff work?
Oh, we shall soon find out. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Don't let them make a fool of you twice! Hurry, do them in! Yes, Father. Norma! Don't go without me! Oh, sorry, Father. Oh, I'll cut you into little cutlets yet!
Grace, I can prove that we have a past, that I know certain things about you.
Don't listen to him, all right? He's only telling you a bunch of lies.
Still put honey in your tea, Grace?
How did you know that?
Because I'm your husband, Grace. I know all sorts of things about you. Things that some con artist couldn't get off the internet.
A lot of people put honey in their tea. It was a lucky guess. Come on, Grace.
David may be the greatest liar in the world, but I wonder how he knew I put honey in my tea.
We don't mean to add to your stress, hermana, but we'd arranged to fly home right after the wedding.
I'm sorry, beloved. I have to go back and tape the show. I give anything to stay. But all the guests, they're already booked. I hope you understand.
Oh, of course I understand. Thank you so much for coming. Gracias, hermano.
I feel horrible leaving you. I hope things work out. Teresa was so happy. Why would someone want to hurt her, sending that email to the tabloid? I don't understand.
Yeah, but who would do such a terrible thing, Pilar?
I don't know. But I do know that sooner or later, Luis will find the person responsible for ruining Teresa's happiness. Of that, I am certain.
Oh, yeah, but don't worry. Because if things don't work out, I know a lot of very fine young men. You remember that cute Iglesias boy?
Cristina, no more matchmaking. You promised.
I just don't want to leave. You know, I missed you already.
Family should not be parted for so long, Pilar.
You're right.
Recuerda que te llevamos en el corazón.
Yo también. Adiós.
Besitos. Bye, mi amor.
Come, I'll take you to your car.
Okay.
I don't blame either of you for doubting my sincerity in light of recent events. I had no right to try to break you up. But Father convinced me we were doing it out of love for you, Sheridan, and I fell for it. He played on this promise I made to our mother years ago that I would always look after you, and
you've broken that promise how many times now?
Luis is right. I've repeatedly let you down, but I would like to make amends. I came here today to try to keep the promise that I made to Mother. To put your happiness in Luis's capable hands. And so I urge you, get married today, no matter what Ethan and Teresa do.
Why?
Well, Father would kill me for saying this, but I want you to be happy. Sheridan, you're my sister, and at times it may be misguided, but I do love you.
Teresa is not innocent, Ethan. Look at the email. It has her address on it. It came from her computer because she sent it to the tabloid. No, I didn't. Someone else sent it.
Why should we believe you about this, Teresa, when you have lied about everything else?
Your mother is right, Ethan. You're a lawyer. You know you can't take someone's word on faith. You have to look at the facts, and the facts tell me that she is lying.
This ain't no damn court case. This is a problem between two people who love each other. And they're the only ones who can work things out.
Teresa, please. Give me something to hold on to. Something tangible.
I can't, Ethan. All I can give you is my word that I didn't send that email. And if you don't believe me, well, there's nothing more I can say.
You and Teresa are getting nowhere. Why don't you just let me talk to her?
Get her, Ivy. Get her good.
Now you listen to me, you little tramp.
Say that again?
The wedding came to a screeching halt when Ivy crashed her car through the church's stained glass window.
Oh, and that was only the beginning. And Ivy accused Teresa of emailing the tabloids the letter about Ethan being your son. Ethan started to question Teresa, and she just ran out of the church in tears.
It's been totally wild and totally unpredictable.
Well, how's Ethan holding up?
Well, Ethan wants to give Teresa the benefit of the doubt, but we could tell this is really hurting him.
So are the four of them going to go ahead with the wedding, or?
Honey, right now, nobody has any idea what's going to happen.
Well, you know, I just can't believe that Teresa would intentionally sabotage Ethan.
Yeah.
I mean, she loves him. You don't destroy the one you love.
Pilar is adamant that Teresa did not send that email, and I agree with her. It doesn't make any sense. Teresa has nothing to gain and everything to lose by doing it.
You know, what is it about secrets in this town? God knows I've learned my lesson the hard way. Secrets can only destroy the things you love.
Well, I am thankful that Eve and I don't have any secrets between us.
Police Chief Bennett, how nice to be by your side.
Tabitha, what's going on?
Well, Timmy and I decided to check out the wedding. We're both romantics at heart, you know.
Okay. Hey, you think I should talk to Ethan? I mean, I am his father.
Yeah, but Ethan seemed to be pretty involved with Teresa right now. I don't think this is a good time to talk to him.
Well, you know, maybe we should go see if there's something we can do to move things along.
So how'd everything go down at the station house?
Well, you know, it was just as strange as everything that went on here. David Hastings claims that he's my husband.
What?
No one's here.
As long as we're around people, Timmy, we're safe.
Did he call us back in?
Thanks to you, Police Chief Bennett. Anyone who thinks they can commit a violent crime here in Harmony had better think twice.
All right. Well, thank you, Tabitha. You know, Tabitha is acting a little strange, I mean, even for her.
Well, Tabitha is harmless, but David Hastings isn't. So, hey, Sam, you're about to tell me about what happened down at the station house.
Well, you're not going to believe what happened. Hastings claims to be Grace's husband.
Say what?
Yeah, he said that they met in Hartford, fell in love, and got married. And then Grace disappeared on a trip to Boston. He didn't know what happened to her until now.
Well, do you think he's on the level?
You kidding me? The guy is a scam artist. The information he knows, he got it from the paper or off the internet. And the rest, it was just a lucky guess.
So what do you think he's after?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Sammy, I hate to say this, but Grace doesn't remember anything that happened before the fire in Boston. The one that you saved her from. Now, what if this David Hastings for real? Then what?
Don't even go there, all right? There's no way Hastings can be Grace's husband, all right? And that's all there is to it.
I don't know whether you're being sincere or not.
But I am. You're marrying Luis means everything to me.
What?
Bex, that's a really not very good look for you.
It's Pilar's fault. She pushed me into the fountain.
Well, she must have had good reason. My guess is you set her off ragging on Teresa, and you're lucky you got off so easily.
I want you to arrest her for assault and battery with intent to drown.
What, have you lost your mind? I'm not going to arrest my own mother, and even if I did, no court would convict her. If anyone deserves a dunking, it's you.
But Pilar just...
Rebecca, dear, this is supposed to be a festive occasion. Of course, it was marred by Ethan and Teresa's problems, but that's no reason for Luis and Sheridan to postpone their wedding now, is it?
Oh. Yeah, that's right. You two should get married today, no matter what happens.
Well, we've decided not to do anything until things are squared off between Ethan and Teresa. Oh, besides, we know better than to take anything you or Julian say at face value. So what's really going on? Oh, why do you want us to get married? Julian, what kind of game are you playing?
Look, man, I know you got a big heart. So can't you just forgive and forget? And can't you just trust Teresa about all this email business?
I want you to take a good look at my son, Teresa. Because you have caused all of the pain he is feeling.
You lied to him for months. You manipulated him into marrying you.
No, I didn't. Were you honestly going to stand in church in front of God and enter into a marriage filled with lies and deceit? Because I know all about those kind of marriages firsthand, and I am not about to allow my son to be trapped the way I was.
But I didn't trap him. I love him. Ethan loves me.
Does he? And do you really love him?
Yes, with all of my heart.
How can I believe you, Teresa, when you have lied to me and to the man you claim to love?
I didn't tell him the truth because I didn't want to hurt him. The same as you. We both love him so much.
All right, Teresa. If you truly love Ethan, then you will make me a promise.
Anything, you just name it.
David tried to convince me that we were married. He said that we met and fell in love in Hartford. He said that we had a sailboat.
I could see how much it upsets you just to talk about it.
Sam thinks that he's pulling some kind of scam or something, but I don't believe that.
Oh, why not?
It's a feeling I get. I mean, David's the kind of guy you'd like to have for a next-door neighbor, or, you know, he could be the kid's uncle, but instead he says he's my husband.
Well, do you get any sense of having known him before?
No. At least I don't think so. I mean, he does know certain things about me, things that you couldn't read in a magazine or get online. That's what's so unsettling. Sam is sure that he is pulling some kind of scam, but I mean, what could he possibly want from me? I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm just me.
Grace, you know, everybody has a past life. I had a past life with Julian. Only I don't have amnesia, so I remember it. Isn't it possible that you had a past life with David Hastings? I mean, that he's your husband and you're his wife.
Yeah, it is. It is possible, Eve. I just pray that it's not, because if it is, what'll I do? What'll I do then?
There's no way Hastings is Grace's husband. The guy's a professional con artist. But he's starting to get to her. He really knows how to push her buttons.
Sam, Grace loves you, all right? That's the bottom line. Now, this Hastings guy, he can try all he wants, but he's never going to get her. You are the one and only man in her life, all right?
Thanks, man.
Don't let Norma scare you, lad. As long as we stay close to Chief Bennett, she won't dare come near us.
Tabby's right. Norma's gone. Does Tabby think Norma gave up and went home?
She'd be crazy not to.
Sammy, you can't say that it's impossible that Hastings was married to Grace, knowing that she can't remember anything that happened before the fire in Boston.
Still no sign of her, Timmy. I doubt old Norma will be back.
I am not playing games, Sheridan. I'm simply trying to make amends for the horrible behavior I've exhibited toward you in the past.
Well, yes, we both feel just terrible about the upset we've caused the two of you, and we'll never be able to forgive ourselves for buying into Alistair's lies.
Sheridan, I'm prostrate with regret, profuse with apology. Believe me, I want nothing more than to see Louise slip that wedding ring on your finger.
I won't walk away from Teresa. Gwen is right. I can't ignore the facts. And the fact is, Teresa was upset because she thought I was going to choose Gwen over her. So she scanned that letter of my mother's into her computer. And she says she wasn't out to use it against me, but how can I believe her when she lied to me about knowing I wasn't a Crane?
That's a tough question, man.
You and Whitney both heard me tell her over and over again how important honesty is to me. I've been lied to my whole life, Chad. If Teresa lied to me about knowing I wasn't a Crane, how can I believe she's not lying about sending the email? I don't know. We can't get married with any doubts between us.
You have caused Ethan, and all of us, enormous pain by scanning my letter into your computer. I know, and I am so sorry.
Are you real? I will do anything to try to make up for it. Just tell me what you want me to promise.
If you truly love Ethan, then I want you to promise to stay away from him.
No, I can't. We're getting married.
Oh, please, do you really expect him to marry you after all the lies you've told him?
Before you start deciding what you would do if you were married to David Hastings, you have to figure out if it's even possible that you were. I mean,
Look,
why
Eva,
worry if...
I don't want to believe it's true, but what if it is? And I don't remember the first part of my life, so anything's possible. What if I was married to David? What if I had another whole life with him? What would that do to Sam? What would that do to my marriage?
You're my wife, Grace. I love you with all my heart. And I promise we'll be together again. Sam or no Sam.
Well, I hope your instincts are right. And I hope this Hastings guy is a phony. Because if he's not, you got a rough road ahead of you, partner.
Yes, Timmy. With Chief Bennett as our personal bodyguard, nutcase Norma has crawled back to Creepy Town.
You're not getting rid of me that easy.
I just want you to be happy, Sheridan. I know your happiness lies in being Louise's wife. So you two go back in there. Take your vows. Hope I convince them to get married, though I hate Sheridan's going to have a poison ring placed on her finger, and I hate the thought of killing her myself.
I forgot about what Julian said. You want to get married today?
I was struck by one thing my brother said.
Yeah?
That if we don't get married now, something might derail us like it did Ethan and Teresa.
Sheridan. Nothing will ever come between us. We don't have any secrets.
I know, but still, it just made me uneasy. I so want to be your wife. But if you think it will upset Teresa for us to go ahead, then we should wait.
Well, I think that Teresa wants us to be happy. So I think we should go back in that church and finish off this ceremony and get married.
Should we take this as a positive sign?
Yes! Luis and I are gonna go back inside and get married.
Till death do them part.
If you want me to believe that you really love Ethan, then you will give him up forever.
Teresa, honey, what is it?
Mija? What happened?
Teresa tried to convince Ethan that she's not the one who sent the email, but Gwen and Ivy have fought her at every turn.
I have to talk to Ethan.
Teresa lied to me, Chad, and I need some concrete answers. Now, something to hold on to know she's still not lying. Bottom line, I can't marry Teresa now.
Oh my God. It's over. I've lost him.